Hello everyone. So I imagine I am live now. I can't see whether I am because to check on Facebook because I have not got my phone and my internet's not so good today. Right, so it is the full moon in Virgo. There's very high energies at the moment. We are there's a lot of changing happening, especially in March at the moment, but we'll go into that. So just a little bit first. So in the event, I put to download the manifestation booklet. So it's a free booklet. So all you have to do is you click on the link. So if you have a look at the description, there's a link there. Click on the link and then you'll come to my landing page. Go into the landing page and you'll come into the event. It's free, so it's not going to charge you anything. Then once you've clicked in to say that you're coming to the event, you'll get an email back with the free manifestation booklet. Now you can use this booklet over tonight, tomorrow, and also the next day. So the booklet is there to support you, to help you. We are going to go through the booklet. It helps you with your manifestations. What it will do as well is make you basically help you to reflect on things and to get out things basically to support you with your manifestations, to stop you from basically, let me just check something. Preparing for live stream. Let me just check if I am live, because someone's just said, when are you going live? And I thought I was live. Yes, I am. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, I am. So she may just not have clicked on yet. Okay. So let me just, because it's gone dodgy as well. But what's the main important thing is you to see the slides. Right. Okay, so you've got, if you can, while you're on here, you can screenshot this and share it on your page or share it on your stories and tag me in it. So this just helps me a little bit to promote myself, as I'm a small business. So I do appreciate if you do this, because I'm here today supporting and helping you. So please, can you give a little bit back to me? Thank you. Right, just go on to the next slide. There we go. Okay, so the moon in Virgo, things that are going to be happening and you're going to be noticing. So there's going to be a big spiritual energy shift. We are going to make quantum leaps forwards in many areas of your life. And also this will help towards your healing and helps towards your manifestations. Spiritual energy shift from March. Okay, there's a lot going on. So March the 7th is the full moon in Virgo, and also Saturn is moving into Pisces. So this is like a bit of a science thing going on here. And this represents a shift in our consciousness and a perspective, and tests our faith in a healthy way and how we think about spirituality, death, and mental health. So it will also get rid of any old self points, so anything that is not serving you no more, including new goals and values, will leave your life for your healing and empowerment for it and redefining the next 3 years. So spiritual shifts. Okay, so we are so at the moment we'll be linking science in spiritual. They'll be coming together. You'll also see about our relationships with our self-love, our self-esteem, our self-worth, and the environment, and our relationships with change. So change is massive. And all around this, you'll be experiencing around the full moon. Also, it's a spring equinox coming up, and the sun is moving into Aries. That's my birthday sign, my birth sign. So beginning of the zodiac new year as well. So it's all happening So although we've had New Year in January, it's the beginning of the Zodiac New Year. So it's a powerful new beginnings in many ways, which will coincide in the March new moon. So, okay, let me just, right, I want you to think of a number between 1 and 5. And if you can, comment below your number between 1 and 5. Okay, so this, what I'm doing here, this is something that you will need to work on. So in a minute, going to give you things that you will need to work on. So this is like an angel message. So have a think, a number between 1 and 5. And if you can comment below, I'd love to hear and love to see what you're going to be working on. I'll just give you a minute between 1 and 5. Hope is everyone okay today as well? Sorry, I can't see what's going on Facebook. I don't have a phone. Okay, so between 1 and 5. Okay, so put a number down, 1 and 5, comment below. Okay, so these are the areas. So all of these areas we will be working on anyway throughout this full moon. However, the area between 1 and 5. So if you chose 1, you need to you need to work on number 1 especially. Okay, so cleansing yourself, decluttering homes is like what we need to be doing at the moment. Releasing what's no longer serving you. Anything that is not in line with your new, the new you. Be under the pressure to transform or release from your life. Okay, this including relationships or unhealthy relationships, and also like relationship patterns. So sometimes we get into a vicious circle of unhealthy relationship patterns. I did once years ago with an ex. We was good, we had a house together. However, we just wasn't suited in ourselves, and we just kept finishing, getting back together, finishing, getting back together. And this went on for a good 6 years. We was always finishing, getting back together. Anyway, really deep down, it was an unhealthy, vicious cycle that shouldn't really be happening. And when we finally finished it, yes, it was upsetting and it broke each of us hearts because we was like in each other's lives for so long. But it was better. It was something that needed to happen a long time ago, but we kept getting back together. So this is what I mean about unhealthy. Sometimes we get into ourselves into relationships and it's a little bit unhealthy. So have a think about that. Or you do not serve your self-love. It could be something about you, your ambitious self-love. So, unhealthy patterns in that way. It could be that something that you're addicted to, that you need to, when I say addicted, this could be the gym, this could be like smoking, drinking, etc. Just something that is probably a little bit unhealthy and that you probably need to work on and calm down on, or well-being as well. So, or moving into a job that is not really suited to you, or moving locations, or getting rid of something that's just not belonging to you no more, because we are changing at the moment. So anything that does not serve you, does not serve your rebirth, is turning into dust. Because this is what's happening. We are awakening at the moment. These are massive changes are happening. It's very powerful at the moment. You've got the spring equinox, you've got the full moon coming. So that there's a lot of changing, and whatever you're putting into right now is what's going to be carrying for the next 3 years. So just think about what you're focusing on right now. So that's what I'm saying. Let go of things that just is not serving you, just not is helping you. So it may feel a bit like a tough love. However, or you may just be letting go of procrastinating, and maybe scared to change, because as human really don't like change. We do not like change at all. We hate it because we're so used to, what we're used to, and we keep doing those things. And sometimes when we're going out of our comfort zone to make those changes, it can feel a bit anxiety and on edge. However, it's just because you've not visited that before and you've not done it. It's the unknown, so it can be a little bit scary. However, change is good for you. As I was saying, it can be tough love and loving discipline, but it will usher in the changes that you know that will lead your best life. So now is the time to manifest your best life. Okay, so if you chose 2, then you need to work on 2 especially. Okay, so it's grounding. So 2 is grounding. So are you spiritual sensitive? I know I am. I'm quite a sensitive person. I'm sensitive to things. I suck into other people's emotions as well. I feel that quite a lot. I will pick up on something. If somebody's not happy with something, I will pick that up and I'll suck that in. And then sometimes it's visiting whether is it that they're not happy in it, or is it that they're just not used to it, and what is it? So I can suck that up. So are you spiritually sensitive? So go and ground yourself in barefoot and walk along the grass, the beach. So like for me, it would be the beach. So I do that quite often, especially before my yoga meets Reiki on a Saturday. I'm there with my feet, socks and trainers off, and in that, sometimes in that sea. So as I go onto the sea, water at the moment, especially really good for grounding at the moment. So even just sitting by, if you're by a lake, by a stream, by the beach. So water is really good for basically grounding yourself. The other day, me and a friend Kat, we sat by the beach. We was on the edge of the rocks, and I tell you what, I could feel the vibes off the moon. It was like really, really powerful, and I just lied there and just listening to those waves crashing. It was just amazing experience, I felt anyway. But I'm well into that. I'm well into the sky. I'm like, wow, look at that, what looks in there. And that night I saw Jupiter and Venus, and I saw the bow, the stars bow. So I thought that was quite fascinating. So you would never see that in England at all. And I don't think at that point, I wasn't here this time last year, so I wouldn't have seen that. And I don't think it was quite bright enough. But yeah, I've seen it all week, the Jupiter and the Venus all week. And I kept looking up thinking, what is that? So I got on old Google and Googled it and I matched it up. So yeah, there's me rabbiting on. So take time to slow down and center in the here and now. Drinking ginger and turmeric tea, this will help you purify yourself, like internally, into the ground, of the earth. Okay, so serving. Okay, so what are we here? So basically, what are we going to be in our higher self, highest purpose? Now, when we talk about the highest purpose, who is your higher self? Yeah. So what are you here to do? Have a think about what you're here to do. Like, I know that all along my life, all I have done is supported and cared for people, and at times and got burnt myself. However, you have to learn those lessons. But I'm still doing and making a business of something that caring. So every job I've had, it's either caring for children, caring for old people, as in on safeguarding I used to do for old people, some kind of caring work. So I know I'm here to make a difference, make a change, and to support people. And basically, when they come off their track, I'm there to kind of tip them back onto their track. Just bear with me 1 minute. My cat is... Right, sorry, he was trying to do something that's very naughty. yeah, so I know I'm here to care and support people, and when people are falling off track, I'm there to put them back on. So I know that because I've done that for many people now. And yeah, I had to go through that to maybe understand how that feels, and to be able to have that empathy, because I think that people sometimes don't get each other because they've not been in those situations, and that's probably why I have gone through the things that I've gone through. I had to learn it to understand it to be able to support people. So healing, powerful healing downloads. So I've had a lot of downloads. I don't know if anybody else have, but sometimes I'll think, oh God, what do I need to do with this? And I don't get what I need to do. And then all of a sudden, 2 days later, I'm having this weird, oh my God, I've got to do this. And I have these ideas at like 5 a.m, and it's going around in my head. And I think, so I've had a lot of downloads. So a lot of downloads will be happening, and we're all awakening a little bit more to be a higher understanding of how to live in harmony with each other in the earth. So you will receive beautiful opportunities and wisdom that will support you with your healing, and some healing, and so some healing and the natural healing. So we need to work with the healing elements of the water. So water is conscious and alive at the moment, like I was saying, so it's really powerful at the moment. So work with water, and this activates high levels of health and wellness. And if you're by the sea, go and visit the sea, go and visit a stream, go and just sit by it, take it all in and listen. Also, if you're not, you can always also get some salt baths and have a sea salt bath. This will just purify you, basically. You can even bless your drinking water when you drink it. Just talk to it. Thank you very much. I hope this is for my highest good. So just be grateful and thank it and be active of this. Okay. So more and more we're grateful in our manifestations, the more and more positive things will come through. Okay. So let me just go. Okay, so that was the healing as well. Sorry, I think I merged them both into one. So serving and healing. So we went into the healing with the water. Okay, so that's, if you pick number 11, let's say the healing one, that's the things that you need to do. Okay, going to sit by the beach and be often. Okay, deep truths. Okay, if you pick that one, it's in a powerful change. I picked that one. So going to see the big themes of this, the truth will come out in, including the deeper truth, to discover the emotional health and intuition. So as you get into this, will guide others into the truth as well. So tomorrow you'll find the deep truths as you discover the truths about yourself, and you'll be gaining wisdom. So you'll be able to support others, okay? So for those who's a leader or a healer, like I am, or a teacher, as I teach, you will be activated very powerfully this month in learning and discovering and channeling. So trust your intuition and connect with your heart regularly, and practice and expressing, and practice the truth and explore it for the greater good. So I'm just gonna, so that's finished now. So as I was saying about the manifestation booklet, I'm just going to stop sharing. So what you would need to do now is get the manifestation booklet out. As I was saying, it is on the event. You just click on the event. It's going to be there for the next 2 weeks. I'm not going to change it until it's the new moon. Okay. So, well, I'll just open a new event basically. So it's going to be there. It will be left there until the next new moon. So if you didn't get to see this now, you can go and click on it and download it. So this part that you need to do for today, tomorrow, or the next day. So this is part of your manifestations. This will support you and help you towards that. So I'm just going to share my screen again so I can get the booklet up for you. I wish it wouldn't do this on there. Okay, so if you can, again, just take a photo of this and share it. It would really, really help me grow my business. So this is your full moon manifestation booklet that I've given you a link for. This is free, absolutely free, that I've done for you. Again, what I'm doing here is showing you a little clip-it. So this is only 6 pages, okay? I usually do around about 14 pages for my my actual paying customers. The presentation I did, I've just given you small clip-its. There's a lot more to it. So if you do want to join us tomorrow, get on that Groupon, because you'll get 50% off. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see this, and it's just my screen that's got a bit of a blob. So I'm just going to make it bigger so you can see it. Okay, so what are behaviors or activities that you are doing that does not serve you right now? So write below, and if you can, comment below. I'd love to hear it. So anything that does not serve you. So at the beginning of January, I decided not to drink because it wasn't serving me no more. No, I was never really big on drinking in the UK anyway, but when you come over here, you go out for dinner and you have a glass of wine, and you start doing that more regularly. So I thought, I'm not doing it no more. And we didn't really go out for much dinners anyway in the last month. So that was quite good. So I had a whole month off drinking. So I am drinking this month, but I'm just doing like 1 glass every now and then. It wasn't that, you know, it was just the fact that when you do it all the time, it can make you feel quite down because it's a depressant. And also, I just wanted to get more fit in my body. I noticed the drinking makes you put a stomach on your calories, put lots of calories on. So this is why I stopped drinking. I was getting a bit of a belly, and I've never been like that in the UK. If you knew me in the UK and you saw my photos before, I was always at the gym, always putting what my body looked like. And now here it's like you're near the beach, you need to be beach body, and I'm not. So I wanted to be more healthier physically. And so at the moment, so just think of what's not serving you right now though, okay? That was in the past. So that's probably a little bit not what I'd put now really. So it'll be something else, okay? So what lessons have you learned as well? Again, comment below. I'd love to know what kind of lessons that you've learned. So basically, lessons that you've learned. So it might be when we learn a lesson, it's really helpful because you grow from that lesson as well. You know what you probably wouldn't do next time. So it is really, really helpful to do that. Really helpful to recognize what lessons you've learned. What kind of things do you say about yourself? What kind of things do you say about yourself? Now, I put that in because not many people would sit there and say kind things about themselves. People have that self-critic, and it is all about the self-critic this month. So I wanted you to be aware. Now I've got all different colors. Ooh. So now I want you to be aware of what kind of things you say about yourself. It's really important you do say kind things about yourself and be kind to yourself. Because if you're not kind to yourself, you're going to internalize that and your vibes are going to go low. And if you have things in your head all the time and, you know, this is going to happen because this is going to have all these beliefs and all these like sayings and what you say, you might say, oh, I'm so stupid. Even saying that, I'm so stupid, you're calling yourself stupid. Okay. And this will lower your vibes as well. And you're saying something bad about yourself. This will have an effect on your body. This will have effect on how you feel. And this will have an effect on you working towards that goal, that your manifestations that you want. So it has a massive effect. Okay. Have a think about what kind of things you say about yourself. And I want you to make sure you say this to yourself every day. So one, we're retraining the brain into positive thinking and stopping you from having that negative feel and lower vibes. So what things from last year, so we say last year because we're in the new zodiac year, will you take forward to support your manifestations? Okay, so what things have helped in the last year? If you can and you feel confident enough, please comment below. I love to hear, even just putting a heart down or just commenting. If you can, give this live a lot of love. That really helps me as well. Give it lots of love. Share it if you want to, but there's no point. You can share it. It's just that you need the booklet as well. So they need to download the booklet. Okay, so I want you to write any success towards your goals so far. Okay, so I want you to celebrate what you've done so far. You must always celebrate, even the little wins, the tiny little wins. Do some celebration. You must do it, because this will just help you towards your success and towards where you want to go. Okay, you need to celebrate every little win, even if it's just going for a walk and you don't usually do that, or it's eating healthy. They're just tiny little things. Be more grateful of yourself, be more just, more you're grateful of the little things, the more like it will expand. Jupiter's out at the minute, okay? Jupiter is all about expansion. So we must be grateful, we must be positive about the tiny little wins. I'm quite grateful of my Saturday class at the minute. We're only little at the moment. Yoga meets Reiki. I really enjoy it. So if there's any yogi and Reiki people out there, but yay, give me a heart on the chat if you do happen to see this. I am really enjoying our sessions. I'm really grateful of it. I do feel that once holiday people, because I'm already getting messages asking me, are we going to be there in April? Are we going to be there in June? Because I want to join you. So now my eyelashes are going all flickery. Oh, this is just a nightmare. So yeah, I'm really grateful of that. I'm really happy. And I feel that, it will get really good, really be successful, I think, in the end. So limited beliefs, okay? What are your fears? What are your fears? What do you tell yourself? Okay, limited belief is what we tell ourselves. We create them, we make them up in our heads. Just because one thing didn't work one way with somebody else, and then you're trying something else with someone else, it doesn't mean it's not going to work again. Okay, there's a difference. You need to see the grey areas as well and the bigger picture on things. So what are your fears? What are your worries? Write them all down. I'll tell you why to write them all down is to get them out of your head. When we write things down on pen to paper, we're getting it out. We're letting it go. We're getting it out. So when you let it go, when you get it out, you're getting rid of it, basically. Okay, and what do you expect? Now, when I say what do you expect, again, you need to let go of that. So write down what you expect. Because it doesn't always go the way you expect it to go. All right. So just let it go. That piece of paper, write it all down. And if you want, in your own time, burn it all. It's just a process that you're letting it go. Or rip it up into little pieces and blow it away. Okay, so we've got gratitude. Why we put gratitude? Now, people will say, oh yeah, you just put a bit of gratitude. We do this every day, blah, blah, blah. Gratitude is massive, because when you are grateful for the little wins, like I was saying before, they expand and then more doors open. It really does happen. It really, I'm really a big believer of it, because it does happen. I'll tell you another little story. When coming over here and not having friends, well, I'm not saying not having friends, because obviously I'm a very chatty person, I talk to everyone, but the first few months, obviously not knowing people, I knew a few people and I said hello, and you know, but not enough to, and you go in yourself a little bit out your comfort zone, and you do go in yourself because you're like, oh my God, this is new, this is different, you're getting used to the culture, you're getting used to the people, and then having a little friend, I went to work to basically meet people, and then I ended up befriending Michelle, if she's on here. But we're very alike, and it's very nice, and that was enough for me, just that one person. See, but then everything, because I was so grateful of that, I ended up having more and more friends. But that was enough. That one person, just meeting once a week, was enough, because she's very very spiritual, so we have lots to talk about all the time, and you know, creating things and whatnot, as we're going to create a retreat, so I do hope it goes well. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was grateful of that. I was grateful getting out of the house, going for lunch with someone other than Nick. Even, you know, Nick's great to go for lunch with, but it was just having our own girlfriend. So I was very grateful of that. So I've gone all green again and all splodgy. So I hope you can see my actual slides. So I just want to say a massive thank you for watching. If you do want to join us tomorrow, so that was just a short version. It does go on a little bit longer. I've gone a bit 5 minutes over time, but with the real version, we do a little ritual as well. I kind of go into a little bit more detail with the first bit of the slides. And let me just stop sharing. Maybe, as I was saying, so that was just a little bit of what we do. Short version. So obviously there's a lot more into what's going on in the full moon in Virgo, and if you do want to hear about that, get on Groupon UK, Groupon USA, get on there, purchase your half-price ticket, and come and join us, and come and manifest with us, and come and learn a little bit more. Come and you know, I'm here for you to take control and to support with your emotions. You've got a lifetime coach in me, because once you join, I don't just say goodbye if you leave. I've got a lot of people that's been last year, and we're still in contact, we still message today, and via, you know, and but you know, we still chat if they need any help. So yeah, get on Groupon, purchase your ticket, and come and join us tomorrow, and get another manifestation booklet a little bit more in depth. So I hope you enjoyed it today. Please give this live lots of love. Put some comments on there as well. I'd love to hear what's going on, and what things that you've answered, and which one you picked when I said what at 1 to 5. And I will leave it for now. So happy full moon. I hope your letting goes really work for you, and give some feedback to let me know if they do work during the next 2 weeks. And I'll see you at the new moon. Take care for now.